Hello, teacher and friends. Today I want to talk about fantasy stories and learning English. Many people think that imagination is bad for religion, but that is not true. Good books can help us understand truth and love. When we read stories in English, we learn new words, and we can also stay close to God. Imagination is beautiful gift from God, and we can use it to grow our mind and our faith. Why is fantasy literature important? Fantasy literature is very important for students. First, it helps us think in a creative way. When we read about different words, our brain works hard. Second, it creates a good habit of reading because the stories are exciting. And third, fantasy helps us learn English faster. We see how words work together in sentence and we understand the ideas. It is an excellent tool for language learners. Catholic authors who change literature. There are four great Catholic writers who changed the world of books. Their names are J.R.R. Tolkien, uh, G.K. Chesterton, Robert Hugh Benson, and Jane Wolfe. These men were very intelligent and they loved God very much. They wrote incredible stories that people all over the world love today. They show that a person can write great literature while keeping strong Christian values. Tolkien and the world of Middle Earth. Let us about Tolkien, who created a special world with elves and rings, but his stories are not just for fun. Tolkien was a devout Catholic. His faith is inside his book. For example, he shows that small characters can do great things with uh, the help of grace. He believed that creating new stories is a way to honor God because God is the first creator. Fantasy and Catholic values. Fantasy stories can teach us many Christian virtues. In these books, we see characters who have great courage. They make a big sacrifice to save their friends. We see the power of true friendship, hope in dark times, and love. Most importantly, fantasy always shows a clear fight between God and evil. It teaches us that God always wins in the end, just like our faith teaches us. Learning English through fantasy. How does fantasy help our English? It helps in five ways. First, we learn new vocabulary about nature, castles, and feelings. Second, it improves our reading comprehension because we want to know the end of the stories. Third, when we speak about the stories, our speaking skills get better. Fourth, it opens our imagination. And fifth, we get cultural knowledge about tradition and history. It is a complete exercise. Why imagination does not let us away from God? Some people feel afraid of fantasy because they think it is false, but imagination does not take us away from God. It actually helps us see human nature better. Through fantasy, we can look at beauty and through in a new way. The stories show us that the physical world is not the only thing that exists. In my personal opinion, books are the best way to study English. When a book is boring, I do not want to study. But when I read about adventures and heroes, I feel happy and motivated. In conclusion, fantasy literature is a wonderful tool. It connects imagination, language learning, and Catholic values. We must keep an open mind toward good books. We can enjoy great adventures and improve our English skills without losing our faith. Thank you very much for your time and attention.